My name is Patrick Polster. I own Polster Industries. We're out of Fairfield, Connecticut. Most of the work that we do is excavation. We do some environmental work too, some ponds, dams, and things like that, field mowing and brush mowing. And the two pieces of Kubota equipment that we have, the KX057 and the SVL 92, definitely make everything we do a heck of a lot easier. On a lot of the sites that we're on, we have limited access as far as space goes, and we need a lot of power in a small package, and that's exactly what these Kubotas deliver. They're basically just impeccable workhorses. I know it's going to start right up, whether it's 102 or it's -2. They're very limited as far as what they require for service and things like that. I know every day the machine's going to start and we're going to get the work done, and I don't have to worry about it. Most of the sites that we're on, there's something about them that makes them tight, whether it's a small lot or there's something overhead, or a tight lot line on the neighbors, or maybe somebody doesn't want their lawn messed up if we're doing something tricky. And we get a lot of power out of these small machines, which is great because we need to do things fast and efficiently to stay competitive and to stay productive. And the Kubotas really let us do that. On top of that, being able to put just about any attachment under the sun on them helps big time. We chip a lot of rock with the KX057. It handles the hammer fantastic. It's real productive. And again, it's productive and it's compact, which is key. It's a fairly heavy mini, which I really like because it just gives it that much more power and stability. But it's still easy enough to move around, and we're fortunate to have them. They work fantastic. The KX057 is probably kind of the workhorse of our company. It's basically it's on every job. It goes to every job. It's sometime sooner or later. I've run other big name brand machines in the same class, and a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and I haven't found one that I like better than the Kubota. As far as what it can do for what it weighs, I think it's got a fantastic power to weight ratio. It's got a heck of a lot of reach for a machine this size. We can get really deep if we have to. We can reach up if we're doing some forestry stuff with a grapple. We can reach up and grab trees, a lot higher than some of the other machines. It's incredibly comfortable for a mini. It's got quite a big cab, so if you're going to spend day in, day out in the thing, it's got a lot of room, which is nice. It's, all the creature comforts, and I think the fact that it's comfortable is a big win, because a lot of the equipment, they need to make it small, they need to make it compact, and they kind of forget about the ergonomics behind the whole thing. And Kubota hasn't done that. It's fantastically user friendly. It's a very comfortable machine to run. If you're doing something like sitting in the machine for a week with the hammer on it, where it's kind of a little bit more jarring than digging and stuff like that, you don't really get tired being in there or anything, which is helpful. We've got an Indeco HP 750 hammer for this. Indeco and F&W work fairly tightly together. They're right down the road from each other, and we get a lot of work done with that hammer. It's nice having it on the trailer if we ever hit some hard concrete that we didn't expect, or some large rock. It basically just makes this machine bigger. If we find something underground that was bigger than what we anticipated, and maybe it can't quite pick it up, we can break it apart and then pick it up without beating on the machine hard or anything like that, which is really nice. We've got a hydraulic log grapple for this, and the hydraulic thumb that goes with this digging bucket, and the machine can pretty much do anything. We haven't really found anything that they can't do. The 6-way grading blade is really helpful too when you're putting the final grade on a job, whether it be for a lawn or just rough grade for a driveway, or spreading out some soil or stone. Everything about it is just fantastic. Minimal service to keep it running. It's always going to start. Jim, the Funks, and the guys at F&W are fantastic to work with. I try to buy everything from them that I can, because I know the service is so good there. They take really good care of me. We're a small company, so it's important that everything stays running all the time, and they're definitely a big help when it comes to that. So it works out great. We have a nice working relationship with them.